news! You've been cleared to travel to Laran Sea Haven and Drellin! In fact, I'm just about to head out to Drellin on a little business myself.
What kind of business?
A different kind. I'm a mighty busy girl. Hassling you isn't my only job, you know.
I feel ya. I've got a lot going on, too.
We sure have brought down a lot of these elite monsters.
Yeah, the first time I laid eyes on one, I thought we were doomed. But somehow we did it!
I, for one, don't like them one bit. They're so big and disgusting.
They're elite gross!
You know, if you were that size, you'd be pretty gross too.
How did this become about me? That isn't true at all.
It is true. It's elite true.
Oh yeah? Well, you're an elite jerk.
This is flying out of control fast, Luger. Like way out of control. Time to step in?
Stop it, guys. What happened to the teamwork we used to beat the elite monsters?
Great point! Did you guys hear what Luger just said?
The teamwork was hardly necessary. Elite monsters are on the level of something you'd hunt alone as a training exercise.
Yes, well, you're special, so stay out of this.
I will not. I have more to say. Tipo, if you were the size of a house, you would be all the more adorable.
A Tipo house? I've never thought of that before.
Oh, wow. A soft, squishy house like that? That's so cute. I would totally live there. Elise, Tipo, I was mistaken. I am so sorry.
I accept your apology.
Matter decisively resolved.
That Gaius. Did he intend this outcome all along?
So this is Jude's hometown. Doesn't seem too shabby.
It's my hometown, too. My family runs the local inn. My dad's cooking is world famous.
I'm sure he cooks it with love.
Yup. Love is the secret ingredient.
Love? You season your food with abstract emotions? I prefer to focus on flavor myself.
Hey, I'll have you know that love is essential when cooking. Although, that love hasn't always come across to the eater.
My, sounds like Leia's suffering from a heavy heart. What's your diagnosis, Jude?
What? Me? I'm not sure I understand, but if there's something troubling you, Leia, feel free to talk to me about it.
Yeah, thanks.
He really doesn't understand.
What does any of this have to do with cooking?
The wind has really picked up.
I have to be careful it doesn't blow off my hat.
You're really fond of that thing, aren't you?
This is my promise hat. I have to take really good care of it.
What's a promise hat?
If I keep my promises to my daddy, when I wake up in the morning, there's a present in the hat. Daddy says they're from a spirit who rewards good children.
What a wonderful story.
I've never heard of a spirit engaging in such behavior.
What sort of presents does it give you?
All kinds of things, like a personal teacup, or a limited edition kaleidoscope, or a really pretty cicada shell.
Quite a varied lineup.
This present spirit really puts a lot of time into this.
Oh, and a pair of hand-knit gloves. They were so warm and soft, but I left them behind when we had to run away.
Hand-knit? This spirit works harder than I do.
Indeed. I would very much like to meet him one day.
I want to see the spirit too, but do you think we can? I guess I'll just have to keep on keeping my promises to Daddy.
Whoops, I'm on another line right now. Sorry, I can't talk. You've broken the 500,000 gold mark in your payments. Nothing gonna stop you now, Luger.
Luger, please? You have to help me. I'm in Drellin. Come to Drellin. No!
she was in trouble.
Thank goodness you're here. Honestly, I'm having a bad day. I had to freeze the accounts of one of my clients, and he did not appreciate that one bit, let me tell ya. He gave me this death glare. It really freaked me out.
Don't tell me you want my help with this.
I mean, if you insist. I knew I could count on you.
Is there something amiss?
I think maybe I've been here with my daddy before.
Perhaps your house is somewhere nearby?
I don't know.
Do you remember anything memorable near your house? Any landmarks?
Maybe some super rare flowers? That kind of thing?
Well, right in front of my house, there's this gigantic pond. Daddy would catch fish from it and cook them up for supper. I like grilled salmon the best. That's my favorite.
Sounds like good eating to me.
But a pond wouldn't have salmon. Not naturally. Are you sure it's not a lake?
A lake, that's what it was.
I'm trying to remember. Are there any lakes like that left in Olympias?
Lake Xillia used to be nearby, but the last of its water dried up decades ago.
Someone's got a bad memory.
Oh,
There's no reason to give her grief about it.
Maybe it's nothing, but I just remembered they found some really old ruins at the bottom of that lake. They were built by some mysterious civilization that didn't use Spyrex. It was the find of the century.
That's intriguing. What else do you know about these ruins?
Zilch. I guess they collapsed before the archaeologists could do their thing.
That's unfortunate.
DODA here. We have detected a fractured dimension with a high likelihood of a waymarker. Please investigate.
I know that voice. Hey, Vera, how's it hanging?
Nova, why are you there?
Just asking Luger and company for a favor. So, what's a fractured dimension?
It's division business, never you mind.
Aw, how come you're always such a spoil sport? And you wonder why those blind dates never call you back.
What are you talking about? My signal's breaking up. Gotta go.
Let someone on the B team handle Nova's problem. Like Elise.
I'm on the B team? B better stand for best!
Come on, this fractured dimension stuff can't be that important.
Why don't you help her out, Jude? She seems like she's in way over her head with this. Yeah, the B team can handle the fractured dimension just fine.
if B is for best, I'm in.
Fine. Our customer does sound like a pretty tough customer.
Any thug who threatens a young woman deserves a taste of his own scare tactics, at the absolute least.
Revenge served cold and all that jazz? Count me in.
Thanks, guys, you're the best.
Is everyone in the Prime Dimension this stupid?
Mila, do you mind helping out Luger for us?
It's not like I have anything better to do.
So Vera got dumped? Yeah. It happens.
I guess I'll never find my way home.
Don't worry, Luger will find it. I didn't know the house where I was born either, but Jude and the others went and found it for me.
You didn't know where your own house was? You're just like a little kid.
How can you say that when you can't even find your own?
Well, it's not my fault I can't find it. I had to run away on a boat. There was a lot going on.
Well, it's not Elise's fault either.
I was an orphan. I grew up in government facilities.
An orphan?
I was an orphan too, Elise. I don't even know what my parents looked like.
You were too? So that's why Julius worries so much about you. Just like a father would.
Yeah.
Family ties can get so complicated.
But Luger, I was just thinking.
I think Glasses Guy only scolds you because he cares about you. My daddy is the same way. So even if he's a little annoying, you shouldn't hate him for it.
I think Elle's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Hard to imagine this was all a lake once.
More blighted nature courtesy of Spyrex.
That's why Jude's trying to create Spyrites in the first place, to keep things like this from happening again.
That'll be the day.
You act like this doesn't affect you. How do you think Mila felt when she...
How should I know, huh? I'm not your Mila.
Jude will succeed and save us. Mila sacrificed herself to give us this extra time. There's no way Jude will let us down.
Something's glowing!
Maybe it's those ruins Nova was talking about. If they haven't collapsed in this dimension, there's a good chance we'll find the divergence catalyst in them.
Let's go! Ah!
Afraid of thunder, huh?
What? Me afraid of a little thunder? Come on! I thought I saw something on the ground right at that moment.
There's no reason to be ashamed.
No, you don't get it. When I hear thunder, I think of what happened to Daddy. Please, just make it stop. Huh?
Man, this thunder's pretty intense, huh? Let's focus on getting to the ruins.
Mila Maxwell, the other one, sure has some good friends.
Do you want to meet the other Mila?
I suppose I do. Who knows where she is, but if I got the chance, I would.
Let's get into the ruins before I catch a cold.
I hope there won't be any more thunder.
Get a load of this place.
Nova wasn't kidding. No sign of spirit arts or Spyrex here.
I think it's still alive.
Careful, the security systems might still be online.
It's better than standing out in the thunderstorm and wetting ourselves.
Just so we're clear, I'm not some fraidy cat, you know.
I know. You're a brave kid.
And don't you forget it, okay?
She's pushing herself too hard. If she needs to cry, she should just let herself. She's just a scared little 8-year-old who's been away from her father far too long.
I was only 6 when I destroyed the Exodus organization.
You're a special case.
When Elise was 8, crying was all she ever did. Poor Tipo was always sopping wet with tears.
Where's Rolo? I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't see him either. Was Rolo with us when we entered the rift? I honestly can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Well, that was helpful.
Oh, come on, Luger. You need to be a more attentive kitty daddy. Rolo! Huh? Rolo, why are you being a butthead?
It seems we are meeting again, scion of Kresnik.
Who said that?
You may refer to me as Odin. I am the system that oversees Thor, the Ark of Time.
Arc of Time.
It's one of the waymarkers.
Yes, indeed I am.
You're a waymarker that knows you're a waymarker?
I know far more than that. I know about you as well. All your weaknesses, to be exact. I warn you, leave while you can. Unless you wish to face your demise.
Are we heading further in?
This Odin fella sounds like he means business.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go say hello.
That just now? That's the Mila I know. You're right. How did that voice guy know that this is a fractured dimension?
If it wasn't you, then some other interloper probably told him.
You mean the fractured dimensions might have their own set of agents? That actually makes sense. We've already encountered another Mila, so why couldn't there be another Luger too?
But that Mila isn't the same Mila as our Mila.
Excuse me?
Although, she's just as scary.
But if agents from fractured dimensions were destroying each other's worlds, wouldn't the fracture problem take care of itself?
Kronos could be making more fractures than the agents can destroy.
How?
How would I know?
If so, that would be pretty tragic.
It really would. It would be a continuous cycle of destruction with no purpose.
And just who's deciding which destruction has a purpose? Are you that convinced of the supremacy of your dimension?
Well, I don't...
Stop pretending you're heroes and admit your motives are selfish. You owe that much to the people you're eliminating in order to save yourselves.
I'm sorry, Luger. I shouldn't have put it like that. But if the fractured dimensions are all different possible alternatives to this one, I wonder if any of them contain a world where we don't have to do this.
A dead end.
As I feared, you refused to heed my warnings.
Are you Odin?
What is this place?
It is all that remains of a civilization that collapsed 95,212 years ago, by your reckoning. The sole survivors converted their corporal forms into life-form data and sealed themselves away. It was their hope that someone in the far future would find and resurrect them.
And this is where they've sealed themselves. It truly is an arc of time in every sense.
The life-form data of 427,086 people, along with the collected works of their civilization, are stored here.
Almost 500,000?
Indeed. Lives that have been long lost in other dimensions. This is their last hope. Would you be kind enough to hear the messages they prepared for their saviors in the future?
The arrogance of humanity has led us to our own destruction. It is this truth that I want to pass on to you, people of the future, so that you can avoid repeating our mistakes.
These are their messages.
What am I supposed to take away from this?
These hold our poetry, our music, our art, everything we've managed to preserve of our culture. They're the proof that we lived and loved and suffered. Please take good care of them.
Being turned into data sounds real scary, but Mommy and Daddy will be with me too, so I'll be brave. They said if I can be strong now, then I'll get to play outside again one day.
To you who have discovered this data, please, hear our plea. I beg of you, you must find a way to give our children back their future.
Greetings, friends from the distant future. I'm looking forward to the day we can meet for real, and the day we can start living together in harmony.
That is but a small sampling of the data stored within this ark. My purpose and only wish is for the hopes and dreams of this civilization to endure. Scion of Kresnik, I beseech you most humbly, do not extinguish our final hope.
It's not like I want to.
Too late for second thoughts. It's the only way back to your prime dimension.
You need not worry. I will render you into a digital format and place you under my stewardship.
Digital format?
It means he'll lock us up in here. For the rest of time, probably.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, you heard the lady.
I wish to avoid damaging you, but it seems as though it cannot be helped.
You're pretty confident.
How do you think I was made cognizant of the fact that I am a waymarker of Canaan? I only know because you told me, or rather, a version of you from another world.
Fractured versions of us?
Just as you have, they condemned this as a false world and then tried to destroy it.
So agents from fractured dimensions are going around destroying other ones? All the while thinking that they're from the Prime Dimension.
The us you met before, what happened to them?
They were defeated and digitized. Like this.
What's going on?
Ow!
The pain is temporary. It will end as soon as your consciousness is digitized and your body disassembled.
No way!
What?
You adhere to the same pattern as before. You attack recklessly, goaded forth by your blind rage.
Let go of Al! You're not gonna take us down!
Yeah, you said it.
Capabilities disabled.
I'm so sorry. I know how important the data is to you.
You don't have to level with him. It'll only hurt.
Maybe, but still.
Why? Why have the results deviated this time?
Oh. Hey, Luger. Rolo.
The data's different. The deviation, is it because of that girl? That girl is the true Kresnik. Forgive me, good people of Thor.
Hey, I'm not a baby, you know. What you doing?
When I was little and scared of thunder, Julius would cover my ears.
Huh. Is that right? Sounds like glasses guy is pretty nice.
Luger and Al act just like their family, don't they?
Tipo's jealous!
I guess this is what it's like to be a big brother.
What's it like?
Ask Julius. He's got way more Big Brother experience.
When I see my daddy again, I'll ask him too. He told me once upon a time he had a big brother.
Wait, what in the world?
Huh?
Double the Rolo?
He's vanishing. That must mean the doubles. The fractured version of him.
You guys, what just happened?
What if two of the same thing can't exist at the same time in the Prime Dimension? If that's true, it'll be the same for Milo Maxwell and I.